Hi and welcome to Fun Swedish. Today you'll get another video about Swedish pronunciation. Some of you have asked us to make a video about this letter and the J sound in Swedish. To start with, the letter J has a weird and a different pronunciation in the alphabet compared to how it's pronounced in words. In the Swedish alphabet, the letter J is pronounced like this, J. Super weird. So if your name is, for example, Joanna, then you need to say and do this J sound when you spell your name. For example, J-O-A-N-N-A, Joanna. But then in words, it sounds more like a Y sound. For example, a little bit like the English word yes, Y. Like in this word, ja, yes, and jordgubbe, strawberry. The tricky part is that we sometimes have other letter combinations that also make this Y sound. But this one can be a bit harder to detect. Let's look at them. Like in the first example, DJ. When you see this combination, DJ, then you should think that the D is completely silent. Just ignore it and just pronounce the letter Y. For example, in this word, djur. Djur is how we say animal. We see a D, but we ignore it. Djur. If you come to Stockholm one day, then you need to go to the island of Djurgården. This is the island where you can find famous museums such as Vasamuseet, Skansen and Nordiska museet. But remember, when you go to this island, you need to pronounce it as Djurgården and not Djurgården. No, because the D is silent, Djurgården, and it actually means the garden of the animals. Let's see, what other words do we have with this letter combination? Oh yeah, we have the devil, djävulen. And if you want to know more about the word djävulen, then you should check out our last video that we made about Swedish curse words. Anyway, in this word, again, we write the D, djävulen, but we don't pronounce it. Some people actually skip the D when they write it. And I guess it's more accepted now, because again, we don't pronounce the D. But the original word have the D. So a good thing to know about Swedish pronunciation is that it's sometimes a little bit like French. We write words that we don't pronounce. But why do we do this? Well, my guess is that we did pronounce these words back in the old days. But the written language is a little bit behind the spoken language. It's kind of like they haven't upgraded yet. Next combination, HJ, HJ. For example, if you eat wasabi and you want to scream help, help, but in Swedish, then you need to pronounce it like this, hjälp. So again, even if we write the H, we don't pronounce it. We actually pronounce this word more like the English version. So you need to say hjälp and not hjälp. Important, hjälp. Other examples with HJ, hjärta, heart. Also here, the H is there, but it's silent. So you should just think hjärta. Next combination, GJ. So also here, when we see a word that has this combination, we don't pronounce the G. It's silent. For example, in this verb, gjort. Gjort is how we say done in Swedish. For example, when we ask this question, vad har du gjort i helgen? What have you done this weekend? Then again, pay attention to this. We write gjort, but we don't pronounce it like this. We say gjort, done. Next combination, LJ. Also here, when we see a word with this combination, we just ignore the L and just pronounce it as J. For example, in these words, ljus, ljud. Ljus is how we say candle or light. It's the same word for us. And then the word ljud is how we say sound. So, let's sum up. With all these combinations, then we ignore the first letter and just think that we need to do a Y sound. Then we have more combinations, but these are very hard to detect because we don't even see the letter J in this word. But we still need to pronounce it like the Swedish J sound. But before we talk about them, likea den här videon och glöm inte att följa oss om du inte redan har gjort det. Moving on, the letter combination LG also makes this J sound. For example, in this word, helg. Helg is how we say weekend. Vad har du gjort i helgen? What have you done during the weekend? So remember, say helgen and not helgen. More examples. Älg. Älg is one of the biggest animals here in Sweden. It's how we say moose or elk. Not sure the difference between these two. And actually, when I think about it, it's quite easy to mix up the word älg and helg. So, moose and weekend. But I guess the important here is to remember to do the sound when you say weekend, helg. And then we have come to a letter combination that we have mentioned many times in our YouTube videos, because a lot of Swedish learners mix this up. And that is the letter combination RG. For example, in this word, Borg. Borg is how we say fortress or castle. And here it's very tempting to want to say Borg, but that's not correct. So you need to think Borg, J sound, when you see the combination RG. Same thing with the word färg in Swedish. That's how we say color. And the word mountain in Swedish, Berg. Remember that, not Berg, Berg. When Swedes hear this pronunciation,
at number 8 is Lisa Berg. Lisa Berg. Lisa Berg.
Then we kind of get an allergic reaction. Lisberg is wrong. Liseberg is right. But I think that this American travel guide will become an expert of pronouncing Swedish places after he has seen this video about the J sound. So to all travel guides out there, Göteborg, Liseberg. And then we have come to our last combination, also make this J sound. When the G is followed by any of the Swedish front vowels, E, I, Y, Ä, Ö, then we should also think that it should be a J sound. At least in most cases. There can always be some exceptions, but normally this is the general rule. Get, gitarr, gym, gärna, Göteborg. Get is how we say goat. And gitarr is of course how you say guitar. And gym, yeah, it's a Swedish word for gym. And then the word gärna. This can be translated in different ways. Sometimes it means like gladly, sometimes it means please, and sometimes it means I would love to. For example, if I ask you, vill du ha glass? Ja, gärna. Do you want to have an ice cream? Yes, please, or yes, gladly, or yes, I would love to. And then Göteborg, Gothenburg, the second biggest city in Sweden, Göteborg. So, if you want to know more about pronunciation, then you should take our 100% beginners video course, where you will learn all the Swedish pronunciation rules and how to get started on your Swedish learning journey, and also a lot of useful phrases and things that you need here in Sweden. Check it out. The link is in the description below. Hej då!